Hey there, my dear friends and fellow fishing enthusiasts. Your favorite fishing guru is back with another exciting forecast, and today we're diving deep into what promises to be an epic day on the water. November 25th, 2025. Get ready, because this forecast is packed with insights that could turn your ordinary fishing trip into an unforgettable adventure. We're talking about Australia, a continent blessed with incredible fishing, and I'm here to tell you why this particular day might just be one for the record books, or at least for some serious bragging rights. With late spring leading into summer, the waters are alive and the fish are certainly feeling it, offering a fantastic mix of conditions that could lead to some truly memorable catches if you know where to look and what to use. First up, let's talk about our beloved bream, a true estuarine fighter. On this 25th of November, with water temperatures warming up, you'll find bream actively foraging in the shallows around structures like oyster racks, rock walls, pontoons, and submerged timber. They'll be looking for crustaceans and small baitfish, feeling feisty especially in the estuaries due to slightly warmer water and increased insect activity. My personal tip: focus on areas where there's a slight current bringing food to them. For tackle, a light spinning outfit with 2 to 4 pound braid is perfect. Lure-wise, small soft plastics in natural colors, especially those mimicking prawns or small crabs, will be deadly. Also, don't forget the classic unweighted fresh peeled prawns, nippers, or even a good old garden worm for a surefire bite. Early morning and late afternoon will be prime times for these guys. Next, the cunning flathead, an ambush predator that loves sandy and muddy bottoms. As the water warms to around 22 to 26 degrees Celsius, these beauties will be incredibly active, especially in the estuaries and around the mouths of rivers, where they lie in wait along drop-offs and channel edges. Look for areas where baitfish are congregating, especially on a run-out tide. For tactics, try drifting soft plastics over sand patches or working the edges of channels as the tide recedes off the flats. A medium-light spinning rod with 8 to 12 pound braid will give you the control and sensitivity you need. Don't be afraid to experiment with brighter colors in your plastics, as flathead are often attracted by visual cues, or use prawns or small pilchards as bait. And finally, for those looking for a bigger challenge, the magnificent snapper. With the warmer coastal waters typically averaging around 20 to 22 degrees Celsius in Sydney and up to 23 degrees Celsius in Brisbane, snapper will be moving into shallower reef systems and rocky outcrops, especially around dawn and dusk. They'll be becoming increasingly active with the rising water temperatures, feeding on small fish, squid, and crustaceans. Focus your efforts on depths from 10 to 30 meters, particularly where there are changes in the bottom structure. A medium overhead or spinning rod with 20 to 30 pound braid is your best friend here. Baits like fresh pilchards, squid, and slimy mackerel are incredibly effective. For those who love lure fishing, soft plastics jigged near the bottom can also produce fantastic results. Remember, a good burley trail can make all the difference when targeting snapper. Now, for those up north, remember, barramundi are absolutely thriving in the hot, sticky weather and increased probability of afternoon storms during this time of year. And for our trout enthusiasts in the alpine streams of New South Wales and Victoria, rivers are hitting that perfect temperature range of 10 to 20 degrees, and trout are looking up more consistently, making dry fly opportunities more common. Even our whiting friends will be particularly active on the run-in tide over clear shallows, responding well to fresh yabbies or worms. Now let's talk about the conditions that will shape our day. For November 25th, 2025, across much of coastal Australia, we're expecting generally warm conditions. In areas like Sydney, average temperatures are around 25 to 32 degrees Celsius, making it a very pleasant day to be out. However, in regions like Port Phillip near Melbourne, we're looking at specific conditions: east to northeasterly winds of 15 to 20 knots, shifting west to northwesterly, 10 to 15 knots during the morning, then tending southeast to southwesterly during the afternoon. Waves will be around 1 meter, with a chance of a thunderstorm in the morning, followed by a mostly sunny afternoon. Atmospheric pressure is predicted to be relatively stable across many regions, which is generally a good sign for consistent fish activity after the spring transitions. As I mentioned, the water temperature across our Australian coastal and estuarine systems is comfortably warm, typically hovering around 20 to 26 degrees Celsius in many areas. This is fantastic news. Warm water means fish metabolism is high, they're actively feeding, and their overall energy levels are up. It signals prime time for many species to be on the hunt for food, so expect aggressive strikes. And what about the moon, our celestial fishing guide? On November 25th, 2025, we will be experiencing a waxing crescent. The moon will be illuminated between 23 and 30% and is about 5 days old. While some old-school anglers might say the bite slows during this phase, many modern experts, including yours truly, have found that fish can still be very active, especially during the tide changes around the quarter-moon periods. It simply means you might need to work a little harder and be more precise with your presentations, but don't let the moon phase discourage you. It's all about understanding the nuances. Considering all these factors, the generally warm and stable weather, the optimal water temperatures, and the fish's natural drive to feed as summer approaches, I'd rate the overall fishing activity for Australia on November 25th as wise good to very good. Many species will be actively feeding. While the waxing crescent might mean some species are a bit more cautious, the general conditions are highly favorable. Focus on early mornings and late afternoons, and don't be afraid to try deeper pockets during the brighter midday sun. So, my friends, there you have it, your comprehensive fishing forecast for November 25th, 2025, across the beautiful waters of Australia. I genuinely hope these insights help you land that dream catch. Remember, every day on the water is a gift, and understanding the conditions simply helps us make the most of it. So pack your gear, tie your knots, and I wish you all ni Kwosta, ni Cheshwi, tight lines. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful, and tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for this day? What species are you hoping to tangle with? And what's your go-to bait or lure when the bite is on in late spring leading into summer? Share your wisdom, and let's keep this awesome fishing community growing.